today to talk to you about some astrology stuff, more specifically the sun. It's a little bit cloudy today here in Paris, but it doesn't mean we can't discuss our life force. I want to make this a part one of maybe a little mini series in which I go over all the roles that the planets play in our birth charts. And I'm using a book that I've been studying. It is called Astrology for Yourself. It is a workbook for personal transformation. My astrologer recommended it to me. I bought it on Amazon. I will put the link in the description so you can order it yourself if you want to work on it. It is very informative. But I was thinking that maybe I will just sort of express what I'm learning through the book, and maybe some of that will resonate to you or make more sense. Maybe you don't like learning from a book. Maybe you'd rather be told by me. I don't mind. But I wanted to start with the sun today because I always kind of brushed off the sun. It's weird. I don't know. I always just I feel like the sun gets a bad rap because astrology gets a bad rap. A lot of people look at a horoscope and think that it doesn't mean anything because you can't put someone in a box and you can't say, oh, well, I'm a Cancer, so I'm this way. People don't like that. And to be fair, astrology goes way deeper than just the sun. But the sun is a major, major element. And here's why. The sun in your birth chart can reveal your life's purpose. I didn't know that. I don't know why I didn't know that, but I want to talk about it today. So I want to make this whole video about how you can realize your life's purpose in this lifetime by looking at your birth chart and specifying the sun. I think that finding our soul's purposes right now is so, so, so important because everything is changing. We're entering a new world, a new age, and I think getting in alignment and just feeling like you belong, like you're integrated in your purpose in society, I think it's very grounding. I think that knowing what your purpose is can really help you move forward and also just help you help others. So we're going to learn more about the sun today. The sun, as you know, is the center of our solar system. We revolve around it. And just as the sun is the center of our solar system, it is also the center of ourselves. It is the life force. It gives us life. It's our vitality. It's our energy. It also rules over the heart. So just as the sun gives warmth through its rays to us on earth, our heart gives us warmth throughout our body. And when our life force, our heart stops, our warm body goes cold. So it's a good way to remember what the sun rules over. It really is our core will. If you give the sun an expression, it is I will. Not as in I will do something later. I will as in I will it to happen. What is my intention, right? And our intention goes to our purpose. And each of us is born with this sense of there being a reason, right? Like we all wonder, why am I born on this earth? We know that we have this sense of identity through the sun. We have this individuality in a way, but we all try to connect to that purpose in life, and the sun is our answer to that. The sun rules over the sign of Leo. So in astrology, Leo is a fire sign. It's one of the first signs in the zodiac. It rules over creative expression. It is the lion, very playful, very childlike, creatively expressive. Its need is to creatively express. When our sun is strong, is a sense of confidence, right? Being able to creatively express ourselves, artistic, fun, open. When we have a weak sense of sun, let's say maybe your solar plexus is not really charged or energized, we might feel lost, like we don't know what our purpose is. We might just be drifting through life like there's no really meaning to it. We're not feeling like motivated or inspired to live our truth. On the flip side though, your sun can be overly expressed, and this would make you overconfident, maybe domineering, maybe too prideful, those unskillful applications of Leo, because that's what the sun rules. The sun represents our purpose, will, and power, and it can best be expressed through the traits of our sign. A good way for me to explain to you how to discover your life's purpose is to explain how I discovered mine. For me, the sun was in the sign of Taurus when I was born. Taurus has a need to be resourceful, reliable, and stable. That's its core need. So essentially I can express my will, my power, and my purpose through being patient, being enduring, being practical, being reliable. However, if I'm not feeling like my will is strong, let's say my sense of self is lacking a little bit, or I have a weaker will, the unskillful application of Taurus might be lazy, or a bit lethargic, or stubborn, or bullheaded. So for you this will be different because not everybody has a Taurus in sun sign. But what's important here is to know the traits well, because they're how you express your will and your power and your purpose. What is the purpose is a different question. That looks at the element. So Taurus is the element of earth, and the sole lesson that earth is here to learn is service. So if you think about that, like it's like Virgo, that's literally the servant, right? And then the last part is looking at the house placement, because this is where in your life this manifests. And for me, this is the 12th house, which kind of blew my mind, because the 12th house represents transcendence from past lives, some unfinished business, trying to right the wrongs. It can be through higher ideals, so through religion, through the occult, even through isolation from the normal world, like going to a monastery, becoming a monk, studying witchcraft. So this kind of blew my mind. It opened up everything to me. I feel ashamed that I didn't look first at my sole purpose in this lifetime, because now I can really check in with myself and see if I'm along that path, and it kind of boosts my will, it boosts my energy, my life force, knowing what my soul's purpose is in this lifetime. This was my example. I hope that it helps you learn. What you would look at in your birth chart is the sign of your sun when you were born. And you can look up anywhere on the internet sun sign in Cancer or sun sign in Sagittarius, and it will tell you a boatload of information. What I want you to do is think more skillfully about the element, because this is your soul's purpose. So I started with Taurus, Earth. So the Earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. The soul's lesson with the sun is service. Another one we have is fire. So the fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. The soul lesson to be learned through fire signs is love. Aww. Then with air signs, the air signs are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. The soul lesson to be learned with air signs is relating to others, how to relate to others. And then lastly, for the water signs, we have Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. The soul lesson to be learned with those elements is peace. So you start off with the sun is the what? Will, purpose, intent, it's your identity. How is the sign? More specifically in this video, we're talking about the element, because we're learning about how to realize your soul purpose. So the element is the key in this one. And then the house placement. So there are 12 different houses. I'm not going to go over all of them here. You can look up what each one is for. And that will tell you where in your life these things can manifest. So they'll be very helpful for you to see what you can actually do to serve your life's purpose. So I hope that makes sense to you. I know that everyone's birth chart is different. We all have different sun signs, but the house placement will give you where in your life you can act out your purpose for your soul. If you have questions, please let me know in the comments. And also, if you want me to continue with this book and what I'm learning, next up would be the moon. Please let me know as well in the comments. Give this a thumbs up. I hope you have a great week and see you soon.